Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, good night, depending on where you are in the world. I am here in beautiful Edmonton, beautiful Alberta. I haven't yet looked outside, funny. But I believe it is gonna be a beautiful, blessed, abundant, magnificent day. So I welcome all of you, and I have a question for you today. Dr. Miriam Sekandi is my name from the Break Free Zone. I am here and ready to serve. My question is, are you ready to receive your abundance and blessings and your harvest, everything that you've sown? Are you ready? Are you postured? Are you positioned in a receiving position? Or are you still in the begging position? Are you still in the praying position? Are you still in the hoping position? So many of us want to harvest things when we actually have not sown, which is really, really, really sad. Why should we harvest where we have not sown? It shouldn't be. So coming to harvesting, coming to receiving, coming to posturing yourself in a receiving position, where does all this come from? This comes from actually giving, actually sowing. If you have not sown, then it's very difficult to harvest. This is why you find that when people actually receive free things, they don't even know what to do with them. They'll look at them and they'll leave them there, like the free thing doesn't mean much to them, you know? So they look at the free thing and yeah, it's there, and they leave it. But when people pay for something, they will remember that they paid for it. They will put in the effort to pay attention to that thing that which they've paid for. Whereas most people, when they have not paid for something, they will not give it much value. You know, if you know what I'm talking about, you've probably given yourself to somebody and got a slap in your face and you wonder, oh my goodness, why does this person just kick me in the face when I've given them something? So, are you ready to receive? Are you ready to receive? Are you postured to receive? What does posturing to receive mean? Before you posture yourself into a receiving position, you have been postured in a giving position. And what does the giving position look like? Giving position could be giving part of yourself to others, sharing who you are, sharing the value in you, sharing the goodness in you, sharing the sweetness in you with other people. I've had people say, oh, I'm not going to be good anymore to anybody because you know, you do good for people and they never do good for you, so I'm done. I'm not doing this anymore. I'm so done being good. Well, guess what? You're done being good. You're done receiving good things to you. You are done. You do not want to receive anything good. So, well, again, what does receiving look like? It means giving. It means giving more of yourself, your sweetness, your gentleness, your greatness, your goodness, your skills, your experiences. Share those with other people. And once you share those with other people, you will find that you have inspired somebody. And what is actually interesting, research has shown that people who give receive more than the people who actually are given. People who give get more. Why? Because they've given. Think about the ground. When you have a piece of land and you want beans, for example, you have beans. Those of you who remember the story of Jack and the beanstalk, Jack had 5 beans. For you to take those beans and plant them, you are not going to harvest 5 beans. You have 5 beans. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You throw them in the ground gets worked, and guess what? When harvest time comes, you're not harvesting 5 beans, you're not harvesting 5 pods, you're harvesting more than 5 beans, more than 5 pods, even though you may have 5 plants. Which means the more you give, the more you're going to receive. So today, I'm here to invite you to learn to give. And think about the different ways you need to give in your life. But before you think about, as you think about what you give, think about what you want to receive in your life. For example, if you want your life to be better, you may find yourself having to invest in a situation which requires you to gain that knowledge. You may have to invest. That is a form of giving, because usually when we give, we actually get more, much more. Hi, Hatif. Yes, we get more than we actually get out. I've gone to classes whereby I've paid like $50 and I get there and I'm like, oh my God, I'm getting more than $50 worth. And that shows you that money means nothing. Money is just a form of exchange, but it's a necessary form of exchange. You have to exchange it in order to receive. So look at what you want to receive in your life. What do I want to receive? And look at how much you're giving out. Because if you want to receive, no one's going to give you, not even God upstairs is going to give you, if you're not willing to give of yourself. So it's a two-way traffic. As you think of receiving, think about what you are giving. Think about what you are willing to share from your end. Hi, Sebunya Frank. Where are you chiming in from? Let me know. Let me know where you're watching from. That would be interesting to see people from different parts of the world. But anyway, yes. So as you prepare to receive, remember those same hands that are receiving must have given. So sometimes the channel might be different. You may have given to a homeless person. You may have given a service to a volunteer organization, and you receive something from a different side as well. It may not be directly related, but it is still a reception of blessings. And you need to get to the end of your day and look at the things that have come into your life. Take stock of what you've done in the day, what you've done to give, what you've done to receive. So giving and receiving are two different things. Don't expect to sit back and be receiving all the time when you're not giving anything of yourself. The more you give of yourself, the more you're going to receive. And you will be receiving in an even bigger measure. It is going to be a bigger measure than what you're actually giving. Especially if you give without expecting. You don't give and say, okay, I'm giving this guy, but you must give me back this. No. You give and just open yourself up to receive. Get into that posture. A lot of people, like I always say, a lot of people pray and they stay in the praying position and they miss when things are coming to them, you know? So as you pray, make your wishes known to God and then go ahead with your work around the world, giving. You're going to see your blessings coming back to you in different ways and your abundance coming to you in different ways. So if things are not going well in your life, if you're struggling in your life, if you're struggling with your health, if you're struggling with your wealth, if you're struggling in your relationships, you may have to examine your giving patterns. Look at your patterns in those areas of your life, the three main areas: health, wealth, relationships. How are things going for you? Are you the kind who just sits back and says, I don't have money, I don't have money, I don't have money, I don't have enough? You don't have enough? Are you giving enough? Are you giving more than enough? The only way you're going to see an increase in those areas of your life is by actually allowing yourself, giving of yourself to other people in different ways. So go ahead, give, and then open yourself up to receive. Blessings. Dr. Miriam Sekandi here from the Break Free Zone. Wish you a good weekend. I know a lot of people like to enjoy the weekend, and I always say, as you enjoy the weekend, remember, work for that weekend you want to enjoy. Don't strive to enjoy a weekend you've not worked to achieve. Horoscopes. I don't do horoscopes. No. I'll correct this, Hatif. I'll correct this. I do read horoscopes, but when I read them, I don't read them for the face value, but I don't do them for people. I will not read a horoscope for you. I can read cards for you. I can channel messages for you, but I don't write out horoscopes for people. But when I read a horoscope, I read for the deeper message. I believe that in the universe, in the entire universe, we have different channels of information coming to us, and they come in different ways. So I never dismiss any information for the sake of it. I will look at the information and I will ask myself for the deeper meaning, for the deeper message underneath. So I can help you if you have a horoscope that you've received and you don't understand, or you feel it is too bleak, too scary. Send me a message with your horoscope and I can help you read into it, because some of them are just talking to us in different parts of our lives, and we need to read the deeper message and not the surface message. Yeah, a lot of the messages in the world, in the universe, are deeper than we actually know. Does that answer your question? I would love to see likes or hearts just to know that you've understood what I'm trying to say. Yeah, so any other question? Frank, do you have a question? I will wait for a moment because sometimes questions are take a while to come. Oh, who discouraged you? And that's the problem with the world, is we let other people determine our lives. Honestly, I tell people, if it's on your heart, go for it. If it's on your heart, go for it. Somebody sits back and writes those things. People who write those things have studied the planets. The planets are on this earth. They actually exist with us. Energy exists alongside us. So a lot of times people will come and tell you things about, like, don't do this, don't do this. Those same people will not stop their lives for you, yet they are telling you not to do something. So my take is, do what your heart desires. When you actually go into your silence and listen to your heart, you are going to get the message in those horoscopes. Some people call them horoscopes. Hi, Damali. Hi, Carl. Just let me know where you're chiming in from, please. It would be helpful. Hi, Carl. Yeah. So do not allow other people to dictate how your life should go. You should have a say in your life. If something's touching your heart and there's a message, messages come to us from different places. You know, your friend might not be getting their message from horoscopes, and that's okay. But that doesn't mean that you can't get your messages from them. The universe connects to us in different ways. Did you know you would see me today? You didn't know that you would see me today, but here I am, and I have a message for you. You know, so do not allow other people to dampen your light. Do not allow other people to blow out your candle. You know, they should never blow out your candle. When they tell you that, just tell them perspective. Sorry, someone was calling me. Perspective is perspective. We all are standing on our own hill, looking in different directions. So the way we look at life is going to be different. Our life, personal life experiences. Your experiences can never be the same experiences as those of your siblings, of your parents, even the people you've gone to school with. They're always different. And therefore, the way you look at life is going to be very, very different. Yeah, sorry, someone's trying to call me, and yeah, not going to happen. So I hope that answers your question. Follow your heart, my friend. Do not allow anyone to blow out your candle. Yeah, wish you all the best. Anyone, any other questions? Damali, do you have a question? Hi, Annette. Nice to see you here. Today you caught me live. Yeah, it's Friday. You know, I have stuff to do, but I can take a few more minutes. Any other questions? Anyone with a question? I'll wait a little bit before I let you go. I was just talking about those who've come in a little later. I was talking about receiving and giving, and I said, if you want to receive, you gotta give. Don't expect to receive if you're not giving. Don't expect to receive if you're not giving. So you gotta give. Look at your life, examine your life. How much are there deficiencies in your life? Are there things that are not going well in your life? Then look at what you're giving to other people, to the world, to nature. Are you giving? If you are not giving, thank you. I love that heart. That's giving. The thumbs up is giving. It's giving to me. You're giving me energy to know that, I should keep going. But anyway, that's giving. Yeah, giving can be in different ways. Giving can be a nice word that you say to somebody. It could be a simple smile. Some people say, but I have nothing to give. I don't have money. Don't think only in terms of money. It may come back to you in form of money, but give of yourself. There are so many ways we can give: a handshake, a pat on the back, a smile, a good word, even just sending someone a message and saying, you know what, you're doing great. I like what's going on in your life. That's amazing. You're giving. So if you look at your life and there's deficiencies in the way you're giving. So step back, do that examination, and give more of yourself to the world. That's my message to you this morning. I wish you all the best. Have a nice weekend. Dr. Miriam Sekandi here, wishing you the best of today. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.